Hey guys, how you doing? We're back in World of Tanks, and yeah, you guys probably have already seen this tank. This tank is the so-called Waffenträger of Pz.4, and by now you probably should have already seen the Waffenträger of E100, the video, the preview I've posted. I will post the link into the description. I'm recording it on the same day as I'm recording this. And yeah, so I want to get fucking done with him, so I'm gonna do 2 on one day. It's gonna be a hell lot of work, but I really like doing videos, so I'm just gonna do it. So this tank, yeah, let's see the vehicle details. Tank destroyer Waffenträger of Pz.4, which means tank destroyer. Everybody can read that. Waffenträger, weapons carrier on the Pz.4. So, what does this already tell us? It is a tank that carries a weapon, which hull is made from the Pz.4. And it has 1,600 health points. It looks ridiculous, like freaking really ridiculous. And this part here is also hitbox, right? So anything can pen it. And yeah. It has 1,600 health points. Its weight limit, load limit is 30 tons. And at the moment I have 27 occupied. I can still put some modules on here. Its engine power is 400 horsepower, which is very low, but you know, it's a Pz.4 tank, so you don't expect a huge freaking engine in there. So that means it can go faster than the Waffenträger of E100, which goes at 40 kilometers. I'm just gonna prove it to you guys. 40 kilometers. Of course, it's only 2 kilometers difference, but of course, this tank has a traverse speed of 36, which is better than the Waffenträger of E100, which is also, in my opinion, a lot better. If you compare it to a lot of the American TDs, like the E3, which only has about 24, then to the E4, I think there's a little bit more, 26, but still not too great. So it's in the upper class in the TD rank, because in the it doesn't even reach the medium or light tank rank. So its hull armor is pretty much non-existent. 80mm for a tier 9, that's absolutely nothing. Anything can pen it, so don't expect any bounces or lucky bounces. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, guys. And it's practically not a non-turreted tank. But you can turn this thing here, which is actually not really a turret. So that means it has no armor up here, but still it is counted as a hitbox. Which is gonna suck for all of you guys. Standard shell damage, I'm using the 12.8cm gun. This is the exact same gun as the Jag Tiger. And this is not an auto-loading tank. This is not an auto-loading tank. The only auto-loading tank, TD tank in the German line is the Waffenträger of E100, not the Waffenträger of Pz.4. So that means it's of course great penetration rate, great deal of damage. Rate of fire is also not too bad. I'm gonna put some I'm gonna put large caliber gun rammer on it, because that's always important. Then I'm gonna put a toolbox on it, and at least aiming speed, which is always important for any TDs in my opinion. View range 410 meters, which is fairly good for a TD, or very good in that opinion. If you check it with the E3, it's 400 and it's a tier 10. And the Waffenträger of E100, of course, has 10 meters more view range, but that's no big difference. What's the big down part of this tank? The gun traverse speed. It's only 18. The Waffen of E100 has 24 and already was pretty slow, so I'm not too happy with that. So yeah, how does this tank play? I will show you some gameplay right now. Let's jump into a battle. I played a few games with this tank. Because of its low profile, it's a lot of fun to play actually, but you can just not get hit by anything. If you get hit by arty, you're so dead. It's a small tank. you can fit it through any place pretty much. It does what it is supposed to do. It does do damage. It does have a quite good camo rating because of its low profile. And yeah. Oh, and it looks like they added new what are you called? Camos. Yeah, exactly. They added some new camos because I've never seen these camos here. So, what are we going to do on this map? Luckily for us, there is no artillery here, so that means one less threat. The reload timer, of course, as already set in the preview video, is a very nice addition to this tank, or to all tanks now, or to this aim mod, whatever you want to call it. And it looks like it's 9.41 seconds. So this gun does not have particularly best gun depression, and I will have to try to stay in cover and use my low profile from getting hit by big ass tanks, because you cannot take a hit. So I'm gonna sit here and wait for one of those stupid idiots to come over the ridge. Not that everybody is a stupid idiot, it's just some people sometimes do some stupid shit. So we just got one into this Waffenträger of E100, and that guy is using the 150. I already saw that from over here, and he just missed shot into the ground. Luckily for me, that would have been a devastating hit, and we would have not appreciated that. So I had to take a real fast pop shot because this opportunity was just too overwhelming for me, so I took it. And I, of course, had to be careful about the ISU. So I'm gonna move back down here and see what I can do about the ISU. Oh, that was a beautiful hit. Beautiful hit. And this tank just looks so ridiculous with its huge gun. But you guys will see how it's going to be looking like if we go over to the Dicker Mags, which I like to call. And yeah. So the mic just broke. I'm sorry about that. I just broke out right there. I had a little bit of a problem with my microphone. So I'm going over this ridge, and that was a stupid idea. And yeah, I'm gonna take some hits right here from the 54. Luckily for me, the 95 did not shoot me. It was probably still reloading. And I have to move back here, see what I can do about that tank over there. It's a ST1 that's hiding in the bushes. He's also the guy who tried to kill me beforehand, and he is a rather big threat to me. So, never mind, I'm not gonna take out that guy. That should have not penned, and I should have known that. Why do I play like an idiot sometimes? So the 54 is perfectly on us most of the time, unfortunately. So we'll have to see what we can do here against that 54, because he's the problem here. This gun has great penetration, so actually it should be no problem for me to pen tanks. As you can see here, I'm the main target at the moment because I'm only at 16 health points. Oh, that was a lucky shot. Very lucky shot. Lower plate of the 95. Very bouncy lower plate. It's very tricky to hit, and I got lucky there with a damage gun, which is actually a very nice hit, in my opinion. Yeah, and he just popped up against, and that was a turret shot. I did not get lucky there, did not do any damage, bounced off of him. So yeah, so looks like we have rolled the enemy team. We still got a level 11, no, not 11 guys, but we still have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have still 9 guys, 8 guys left. So it looks like we have the advantage, tanks advantage, and also the health points advantage at the moment. And this should be a victory. This gun still is very accurate, even though it got damaged. And you can expect this quite a lot on all of the German new TDs, because the turret is just too weak on all of those all of these tanks. The armor on the turret is non-existent, so you're gonna get shot on the turret pretty much 24/7, and you have to just carry a good repair kit. But in this case, this gun is very good, so should have less problems with that. So I'm expecting the... oh, there he is, exactly where I expected him to be. Hit him right in the turret, I think. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's gonna get decimated. Sadly, because of the low accuracy, because of the damage gun, I did not hit the 51. Oh my god, I just thought I would get lucky and hit him right there, but unfortunately I didn't. Let's see, maybe I still got a chance. Oh no, I want to kill somebody. So it looks like the Tortoise, pretty much Tortoise or Tortoise. I do not know how everybody always calls them. So how much damage did I do? I did 3,000 damage, and I'm not entirely sure if it goes off the ranking. So I think it went off the names. Yeah, that's why I was down there. So I think this tank is very nice. I will go get into a second game just to prove to you guys that this tank is a fairly nice tank, and show you some consistency. And also, this is a tier 10 match, so it will be a real test for this tank. Damn it, I hate this. So I got 276 pen, 352 with APCR. I should actually not have any problems with penetrating these tanks. It should be fairly easy, just aim at the weak spots. So I guess I will see where I'm going to go. We have quite the TD advantage, which is not always good, since this is rather a medium map or heavy map. You fight for the city mainly, and you also try to defend the field, that part up there. But since we don't have really many mediums, I think we will just abandon the field and set up defenses at A5 or A6. And since we got some Waffenträgers, they have some pretty good view range. That means we will have the advantage if they come in. Also, if they use their cover and camo correctly. That's also one of those parts. So this tank is not entirely fast tank. You really cannot really go into side scraping mode, because just the turret, just the armor is not good enough for that. You would still get penetrated if they even hit you like right there. There's just this little 30 degrees or whatever degree. Oh, that guy just got hit very hard. Armor kind of angle that's really gonna destroy you every time. And yeah. So nonetheless, you can still try it. That's what I'm going to do right here. Of course, up at this station right here, I'm going to try to hold down and do some damage that way. Of course, if your armor is if they only can hit you at a 10-degree angle, your armor gets multiplied by I don't know how many freaking parts. What I really like about this gun, I never drove a German TD, is its high damage. Its rate of damage is really high, about 700, almost like the lowest damage of the low rolls of the E4 and the E3 with the 155, which I think they should really up a little bit, because at the moment I really have low rolls on my American tier 10s. So it doesn't look good. Looks like we lost base already, which is not good at all. That means that I have to go back, but I really don't want to go back, so I'm just gonna show you guys. Yeah, I have to go back. Even though it's just a test server, I still want to win. I don't know, I mean, winning is important. And we have a tier 8 in here, which is really unfitting. This poor guy got thrown into such a horrible match. So I think I will probably have another match after this, because it looks really bad. Up to this point I couldn't really show you any of this tank. Looks like they're finally gaining ground in the city, but they really have to move back to base if we want to win this. I'm expecting the 121 to pull over. No, he's not. He's gonna cap. He's gonna do it the clever way. So he's gonna try to coax us out to shoot him and not that. That was a clutch. That was a clutch shot. I knew he was backing up, so I had to be very careful right there. There's a house in the way. That was a turret shot. That was a very lucky hit. Should have bounced actually. Now we're starting to get hits. Oh crap! I hope that 112 is gonna rush me. I tried to coax out a track shot out of him. Did I just... well, still get a pretty kill, at least. This scene was pretty horrible. I actually shouldn't have went back. Oh my god, does this IS-4 have this stock gun, or is this the... I really hope that this is not the main gun of the IS-4. I'm gonna check real fast, because it looks horrible. Looks like the main gun that every tier 7 Russian tank has. So I'm gonna check it real fast. Ah yes, 4. Yeah, it's the tier 8 gun, but yeah, you get the tier 10 gun. Damn, why is he using a tier 8 gun? And of course, guys, after I've done all my previews of these German tank destroyers here, except for the stock 3, which is not a new tank destroyer, I will do some previews of the Type 64 and the Type 3 Chinokai, the first Japanese tank in the game. This tank looks beautiful. Just kidding. It looks actually pretty sweet in my opinion. So, how does it look like? We're getting it back. And damage rate. I really like to use my mods, but I'm too lazy to install my mods onto the test server, which is kind of a waste of time. So we still did 2000 damage at least, and we're gonna go up in there again. And now we're gonna try to coax out a victory with at least a okay amount of damage. First game was not bad. Second game was pretty horrible. Third game, every good thing is 3, right? So, no, all the good things are 3. Exactly. So we're going to head over here into this bush, whatever you want to call it, and we're gonna try to stay on the covered and shoot at some of the mediums. Just have to be fast enough. Maybe we're not fast enough to get over there because of our 38 kilometers per hour. Which could be a big problem if we don't get fast enough there and we still go into the bush, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna get some serious trouble of the guys sitting down over there at K6. And looks like our friend, the Pz.4 just had to turn around and drive into me. Moron. This tank does not have the best gun depression for shooting downwards, but for shooting up, look at this crap. This probably all of the TDs should have been flags or anti-air guns that I expect. And yes, so we're not fast enough to get over there, unfortunately. Let's see if I can get a shot at the T62A real fast and pull right back down again. Doesn't look like I'm provided the luck. Never mind, I got him. Oh, that was a nice hit of the FW. They probably don't understand English, so that was pretty meaningless to write that. Not that Russians don't understand English, but a lot of them don't really like to speak the language. I hope that was not me that did 860 damage with a freaking 128 gun. So as you can see here, the IS-3, there's a new design to it, and which really, I don't know if they nerfed it or I don't know, nerfed it or if they even made it even better. We will have to see. I will probably do a video to it, but it won't be as long as these videos I'm doing right now. So, at the moment I got the gun depression if I'm like this. IS-3, please don't die right in front of me. Please don't. Oh my god. Please move, please move. That was a bounce, but the FV turret is pretty tricky. Oh, that was a beautiful shot. There you can see how fast it can go with the FV. That's such a troll tank, it's really ridiculous. Look at that. The IS-3 is still not dead. Oh my god, I shouldn't have shot right there. I thought he would still back up a little bit. Come on, IS-3, this is like the worst spot you can be in. This is a pretty useless firefight, or meaningless at the moment. Thanks to this IS-3, I can't really shoot him. The patience in the test server is always, you can always see the patience right here is very low and minimal. Of course, it's a test server, so everybody wants to try out everything. And I just got hit right there, big hit. And as you can see here, as I already said, this gun mantle here is part of the hitbox. So this FV really had some pretty nice shots, and it's it's a little bit sad for him if he loses this game. This sucks, man. This gun depression is really bad sometimes. He's still hitting me all over the place. There you go. 0 damage. Perfect.
Gegnerisches Fahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
At least I still took him with me.
Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
Maybe I can still get some juicy points by shooting over here.
Wir haben sie nicht mal angekratzt.
They don't see me right now, so it's fucking moss. Oh my god. He just missed me. So he's gonna try to ram me. Oh, this poor guy. Oh my god. I'm still gonna get him. I'm still gonna get him. Ah. Well, I hope I showed you enough of this tank. My end statement of this tank is that it is not bad, but it could be better. Maybe it is because I did not test out the 1.5 gun. So you know what, guys? Another tiger invites me. That's weird. So guys, I think that's why I am going to run the 150 millimeter gun and show you guys a little bit of 150 millimeter gun gameplay. I'm not entirely sure if it will be that great, and I think I already played 3 matches now, and this video shouldn't be too long. Actually, I kind of make my videos too long after freaking I have unlimited time to make videos. And let's see how much penetration. It's the exact same gun as on the E100 actually, or very similar in that aspect. So as we already know, this tank has not too great of gun depression, so that means I have to be rather careful. Maybe it's a little bit better on this gun. It looks like it's a little bit better. And yeah, so this looks like this tank has to be a kind of a sniper kind of tank. Sit in a bush, be very careful not to get spotted, and maybe put some binocs on it and spot enemy tanks. But this is not for the first line of attack or defense. This is not a frontline tank, and it most definitely isn't able to really take in any hits. So we're gonna sit right here and hope for one lonely tanker to go over there and drive through this road of death instead of the low road. But looks like they aren't that dumb. Oh, I already thought somebody would just pass right through there. Well, actually it's only up north. So we have some 54s up there. 2 54s actually. They might be platooning. Yep, they're platooning. And this 48 just got wrecked by this FV. And that's really what bothers me with this game. That there's one such OP tank that does one shot anything and really makes some tanks obsolete, like the M48 Patton, which used to be a great tank until they nerfed the freaking gun, the reload time, the speed, all that kind of stuff, and because it was it was called too powerful. But you know, I think the bitching of freaking gamers out there is a big problem too, because we're complaining 24/7. These developers don't have enough time to fix everything, and we're always throwing shit at them. Like, seriously guys, this tank is too OP. Guys, this tank doesn't do enough damage. Guys, this tank doesn't have enough armor. And I can understand that some developers are a little bit mad at the fan base, but yeah. I'm getting a freaking dry throat. I probably have to drink something after this. Been speaking English today like without a break and a pause. Not that I'm complaining, I love speaking English. It's a beautiful language, and this 50B just got wrecked.
Erwischt.
Try to support this there you go. That was a gold round. As already said, I'm only firing gold with this tank. Oh, nope, never mind. For that guy, I'm gonna load a HE shell. Did that miss him, like, seriously? Through the freaking turret or something like that? Oh no, oh no. That was a HE shell, and that went right into his face. Oh, I can do the exact same on the E5. It's pretty easy. Deploy E5 with HE. Looks like they're all focused up me. Oh, that was one hit I could have really not afford.
Wir haben sie böse erwischt.
Yeah, now I'm firing the wrong rounds, pretty much. It's time to switch the rounds. We will need help with these tanks.
Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
There you go. Never give me your side turret. I'm always gonna go for the opportunity. So we got him facing the other WT. So how about we load some AP shells? Oh my god. Nice. GG. Well, I guess it finally did the trick. The 150mm gun on this tank isn't too bad either, actually. And looks like we managed quite well, even though we didn't do an extreme amount of damage. I'm still happy with the game, and yeah, well guys, my final statement to this tank is it's of course a hell lot of fun to play, but still it isn't one of the best CDs. The lack of armor really makes it hard to drive. And why not just grab a Jag Tiger if you want that gun? I mean, Jag Tiger isn't bad. Yeah, well, thanks guys, thanks for listening, and I will see you guys later.